It's okay, we all know you fucked a fish.
Stop! I did not!
Didn't fuck it. Just
I did not! I did not fuck that
ate it.
fish.
I didn't fuck it, I did not.
I didn't fuck my fish!
Why are we talking about this? This is stupid! No, Aniki, stop! Stop giving people more ammunition, even though it's already a thing.
It's literally like a main point of your stream.
No, going down on a fish is different.
Is it though?
True. It's just
Yes!
eating
You
sushi.
telling me that blowing a fish and fucking a fish are different things?
Fucking.
Yes!
It's you. What's your name? Clayton, Klingon. Clement. Clargy. Clarence.
Flowers. It's not even close.
Sorry, I was thinking about my sunflower.
You're thinking about pickling your sunflower.
Yes, which I tried to do and I can't.
Shocker.
I can eat them, why shouldn't I be able to pickle them? Yeah, exactly. Bitch.
Gopher? What the hell is gopher?
Oh, thank fucking God, dude.
Yeah.
That first theme fucking rocks. Hey yo, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I love it.
Stop.
I love it. You shut up.
I didn't say shut up. I said stop.
I'm sorry. I'm used to being told shut up, alright? Had a lot of problems growing up.
Yeah, but I'm not your therapist, so keep it to yourself.
Well, I don't have one right now because my last one abandoned me, okay? So...
I would too.
Okay, alright. Okay. Internet fucking cut the shit out. Where were we? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting kind of desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium, did they? Stupid. Can't read properly. The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Oh, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. Huh? Fuck with shit in the background. Oh, Bobby Finn. Yeah. No, whatever. Fix itself. Anyways, cool. The police's consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well... no one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there. A long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people with no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right. Thank you. Yeah, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer. It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. I wonder if I could go back. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment, at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick? Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There is definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. We continue. Right this moment. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or I'll be on me in an instant. Maybe I should show a sign of weakness. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map in the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue? Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as I saw the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. What accent I'm giving him. The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? And my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony? She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright, let's test this motherfucker. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey, pal, don't play dumb, you know who. The call was from a customer at the Great Water Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you 2 stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Huh? Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. You didn't find it. I found it. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Ho ho. Then who did write it? Smarty pants. Who? The killer. Anyone can see that. Huh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Yeah, pal. Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. You look at my evidence. This whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. I mean, I can't really press about that, can I? Very clearly says Maya. Okay, let's press about this. On which hand was the bloody finger, Detective? The right hand. She was right-handed. Ha ha ha! Nice try. Uh-oh, I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess. I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. This whole testimony. Gotta be something. What am I missing? Damn the scene. On a memo. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Lab test results. Show me it. Show me the lab test results. What kind of tests were these again? Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood, the hemoglobins. Hermagoblin bombing. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I'm no expert on blood tests. Yes, that was quite clear. You may continue with your testimony. Thanks, pal. I mean, Your Honor, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah? I look forward to your next evaluation. As should you. Uh-oh. That was... Right, where was I? I mean, there's hardly anything I haven't pressed now. Did you actually use your own eyes? And did you find any evidence? Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. Got a bad feeling about this. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Well, it could have been the witness, Miss May. Hold on. The witness was in her hotel room, not the office. Try pulling the other leg, Mr. Wright. Yeah, and while you're at it, pull mine too, pal. Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Okay. I'm struggling to find it. Examine the scene of the crime with your own eyes. And a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just not related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. God, my brain is farting so hard. Securing the suspect, I examined the scene of crime with my very own eyes. Found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim. Oh, death was instantaneous. Before she died, she wrote the killer's name, but it was instantaneous. How could she have done that? Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. But backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. What? No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Oh. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being... that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday, at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Okay. New autopsy report. Cool. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. Prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law office. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was, like, 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy wits. Well, Your Honor. I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble a witness any... Wait, Your Honor? Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Alright, let's see. Like, I looked out the window and saw her being attacked. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, no. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that... Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Someone tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way in the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr! What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statuey clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Yeah, except that how did you know it was a clock? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. How could you see that clearly? Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Did you say press and squeeze? Jeez, man. Perv. Previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was a testimony in her own words? Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course. Dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. No, that has not. Wait. Maybe I just need to present the thinker. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty, Mr. Lawyer. You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Yeah, that was close. He stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Fanco, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. No, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat! Well, Miss May? Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, and there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And this is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. Except for the fact that it's completely possible. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Take a look at this. It's a very cute cell phone. Ooh, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Yes. So, you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor. I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that at again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yeah. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. The evidence is the clock itself. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Hmm? Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Ooh. Oh. Mm. What's it do, ya porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh? Oh. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Hold on, 1 second. I gotta do something.
Oh, what is this about? It's just gonna piss in Kito's mouth. I don't see.
Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! No! No pissing in anybody's mouth. I don't want to hear that.
No, anybody's?
No piss. Yes!
Sorry,
yes!
Essence.
You were talking about piss in your mouth too! And no! We're not talking about piss in Essence mouth either! No pissing, no mouth! Stop this! This will not continue! I'm not king shaming! I just don't want piss in my mouth or my piss in anybody's mouth! What's so weird about that?
Whoa! Kaido.
Kaido, please!
Kaido.
Don't be a
Okay. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... You wouldn't figure that out just by holding it. But you had heard about it isn't a very strong defense, yeah? This is familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands. Mr. Wright, when was this? When she used it to strike the victim. When else? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? April May, you killed Mia Fey, as you said. April May, you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That... Phoenix, that's when you heard it. You truly are a work of art, Mr. Phoenix, Wright? What's that supposed to mean? It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty. Oh, of course it wouldn't ring. What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder. She can't prove it. She did it. It would be my pleasure. No way. Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Didn't the murder take place at 9 at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy. Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story. Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid. But I just realized she did hear about it. Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman. Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait, Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April May could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof. Well, proof, you say? Then the court will examine your proof, Mr. Wright. How did the witness know the thinker was a clock? Have a look at this. Ah! Oh! That? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Ooh. Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that, you lawyer? It's no fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping her irrelevant? God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her? If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've something quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agreed on one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for guilty. The verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Ooh. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course, and I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Okay. Let me learn a little more about that, press boy. What exactly is it you do at the hotel? Why, anything required of me, sir. I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service, sir. I checked Miss May in personally. Are you always so prim? Mr. Wright, you will refrain from asking frivolous questions. I believe received a call after 8 evening from our guest, Miss May. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? Okay. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Hey, yeah. Precisely at 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, teehee. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 p.m. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Wait, please, wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check in. Room service. Oh, fuck. Better save. Check-in? Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me? What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! I've done it. I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple, it was... the man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of this other man from the court. Ugh. Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there! Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Oh, she just liked me for real. It sent shivers up my spine. He's fine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead on today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms don't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. The victim dodged an attack, then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, the time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Mai doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. We continue. On this same episode. But first, I'm gonna take a break. I need to rest my throat. I will be back.
Oh, did it tickle? Did it tickle? You sure about that? Ow! That can only be a good sign, right? Ah, fuck. Going to be a good sign, right? Airport. I'm not going to the airport.
Nope. Oh.
Why would you put that song back in my brain, Yanked? I need to take my brain out and scratch it right now. Hi.
Wrong house.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I forgot that mine's the spiral one.
Yeah, you forgot yours was the one in the fucking sky.
I have my orders. No one reaches the vault.
That's unfortunate for you. Hey. Hey, no!
I'm sorry, Divine One. I'm retreating. I'm not sure I'm cut out to be a steward.
Clan? It all happened so fast. I was so confident.
I am quite surprised to learn that you are the legendary swordsman, Sir Link. I've heard mention of you nearly every day since I first arrived in this domain. I am Prince Sidon's... Oh, forgive me, I am your best friend's fiancé.
What? You what?
There. Ooh.
You motherfucker.
It's you! What's your name? Clayton, Klingon, Clement, Clarence. Grab. Whoa, shit, it's a leg, oh fuck. Oh shit!
Taking them too.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
It's high quality, very slick. Great, thank you. You gonna use that on your ball?
What?
What?
Stop.
Got a lot of stars.
It's me as a fruit. Nothing's changed.
You were always a fruit.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, I was just,
that's the joke.
I know. I was just saying things. I
Okay.
don't know what I'm saying.
That's the whole joke.
I know.
Hanging with you, not helping.
They should kiss. I agree. Oh, dude, get fucked. Oh, shit. After Raccoon City, Leon does not give a fuck. Bro is brutal. God damn. Hell yeah, indeed.
Hey, we're not done here.
I'm a proud tester of Donkey Cream. Alright. Do I like put Donkey Cream in my mouth or like... Oh my god, what? Hold on, photo mode? Photo mode? Let me get a real good look at ya. Ugh. 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 Why'd they have to make the only scary part scary? Oh, he's kind of cheeked up though. Kind of cheeked up. Long fingernails. God. Better, faster, faster. What? Huh? Lake. You know, of all the things I expected to do today, meet the Hat Man from my sleep paralysis wasn't one of them. I'll pass, thanks. Hey! Whoa, hi. Oh.
Hey. Whoa, hi. Oh, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place like this. It's really quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. He appears pretty motionless to me. So, what is it you wish to ask me then, hmm? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold. So criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? What do I need to show her? I don't know. Guess I'll check the hotel for something. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It'll be great for business, sir. Whoa, whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I too will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are, in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. Get a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel. Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place to the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. Yes, serious. I don't believe it. Bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. Part of the decor. I called it the last drink. Before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry. Ah, still... Nice weather again today. I can see the Faneco law offices, of course. Ah, yes, we plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view to a kill. Just kidding, sir. Oh, oh, oh. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. A vase, as expected. I'm not good with flower names, except maybe tulips and sunflowers. Check out Grossberg. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today, again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Hey. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... Wasn't it... It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. What's this? Old photos? There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 incident, Exhibit A. DL6 incident, Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. I got a bad feeling I know who that is. Photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch with the one I took. I think I'll swap them. Right? Who's this motherfucker? Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that that's him? an affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. What the fuck is that? What? I'm just supposed to know what that word means? Affidavit. Statement. Okay. God, jeez, man. Speak English next time. Oh, sure. Why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. I should probably go talk. Should. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? What? Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. What does this look like? Have a look at this. Look, I said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... Haha, a reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Miss Cooperative. Do you have proof that it was him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. So close. What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ooh, fine, I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes, man, that felt good. Great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Wright, the president of the information gathering conglomerate, Blue Corp. Wright? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay, I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Red White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. April May couldn't have done it. That leaves him. Time to take action. I think the next thing I need to do, because I no longer need his ugly mug. What? Something over? Ah, fuck! Ahem. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Ah, you again. Hello, Mr. Grossberg. Well, you were quite the thing, my boy. Excuse me? The trial! Is there? Reminded me of myself when I was a youth. I guess something got passed down through Mia, maybe. Brings back memories, it does. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see? I apologize. It was all a bit too much for me, my boy. Seeing you today, I appreciate the reminiscing, but I'd much rather you gave me some information. Excuse me, I was wondering about this photograph. Where did you get that? Give it back at once. sorry to have taken it without your knowledge, but I have to know, who is this man? Who's most likely in April May's room the night of the murder? What's that you say? Are you quite sure, my boy? What has him so flustered, I wonder? I beg your pardon, but I must ask you to leave. I need to be alone. Huh? He's fallen silent as a stone, a rather large stone. I guess I should return that photo. Mr. Grossberg? My apologies, I need to think about things alone. Barely even glanced in my direction. Shit. I should have talked to him. Oh well. I'm sure I wouldn't get anything important out of him anyway. It's like forensics is taking the day off today. Gumshoes is nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. Should check it out one of these days. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. You couldn't cram more legal books in here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on are filed here. Some of the files missing? No, I'm imagining things. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel, right across the way. Expected to get something out of that. That is a terrifying table. In fact, that's wildly upsetting. Hey, the painting. What's with this surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Core. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged. Alright, dude, that's extremely problematic of you. What a fruitcake! That's really problematic of you. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Core, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed, she is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Certainly sound rich. What kind of company is Blue Core anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. Ah, in case you were wondering, Blue Core was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Core, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? Okay. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh. Ugh. Did you just hit me with his brass knuckles? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away. I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg's? Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that his painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now. Skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Does this look familiar to you? Would you be so kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate the premises? Let me put it in a language you are sure to understand. Shut up and get out. I have nothing more to say. Alright, man, alright, let me just take a peek at your weird little table. Guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My, this is quite the thing. Statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Core sign certainly stands out, though. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. Impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up. Best Participation. Judge's Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. Oh, the words judges and special kind of stand out. He probably strong-armed them into giving him something. This painting was, until yesterday, hanging in Mr. Grossberg's office. Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Horrifying. With fear of falling. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat. Jumpin' Josephat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So, you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Core a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something's been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Grossberg, sir. There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corps, Red White's office. So, you noticed. Suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. First, Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail. I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corps is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. Name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It's hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Possible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code for the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Faye. Faye! Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the behest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were just using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was black. See. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Right. To the office. It's funny, looking at this room seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filled here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? What's the fucking incident called? I don't remember. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. ABF Misty Faye. That's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... the record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Let's see. J's S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end. S. Suicide. Ugh. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. Wait, this is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Well, that should be it, I guess. But now where do I go? Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. No point asking someone this crooked a straight question. I need some evidence I can use as ammo. What's wrong? Something stuck on my face? Why yes, there's my eyes, and my nose, and my mouth. But of course, I jest. You need not restrain your mirth, my friend. It is okay to indulge in my cosmopolitan sense of humor. I will not think less of you. Wait, dweeb. What do I have here? This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong, will you be leaving now? Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. What did I say to him? You are absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I've found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was on to you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer, man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor. I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police. Now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Ron? You are a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. All right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who kills Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. The prosecution will be in on it, of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright! Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Huh. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you? Explain what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you? This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... How could you even court? No? Oh, you could cheer for me in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait. What? I'm kidding, it was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding, but thanks. Good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with crime, it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Thankfully, court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. with the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. Oh, I want to go to the end of episode 2, but my throat is fucking raw. So, I think I have to stop here, guys. But, as always, thanks for watching. Move just for a second. And I will see you next time where we'll play more Ace Attorney or we'll do a different game because it's a different day. I don't know. No stream tomorrow because I'm busy. So next stream should be Friday. Till then. Bye.